Okay, one checking in on Victor.
2 checking in Victor.
1 Capital Lima Charlie. 2 instructions on how to set up your air-to-air TACAN. Go to your ICP to on your front panel.
2.
Copy. Press 1 ILS. Watch your DED and punch in 69.
2.
Copy. And once you've done that, use the 0 key, the M-cell key, to switch it from X-ray to Yankee.
2.
Copy. Now use the rocker switch and switch it to the right sequence to switch it from TR, tower, to air-to-air.
2.
Alright, you done it. Okay, yep. Okay, once you are 6 sweet. One's ready for taxi.
You're cleared for takeoff. Runway 05 light.
Say again?
Cowboy 1-1, geometry tower, position and hold.
One's ready for taxi.
1-1, ready for departure.
Cowboy 1-2, geometry tower, position and hold.
2, are you ready to taxi?
2. Ready for taxi.
Copy, one's taxi. 2, standby words from tower.
2.
Jiangju approach 2991. Cowboy 1-1, Jiangju approach 120 at 04 knots. Cowboy 1-1, Jiangju Tower, you're cleared for takeoff. Runway 05 light. Cowboy 1-1, Jiangju Tower, you're cleared for takeoff. Runway 05 light.
Okay, do you know what the maximum ground speed is that you can taxi on?
Access up to 60 at the moment.
It's about 20 knots.
Okay.
Cabo 1, flight of 2 F-16s, taxi holding short, 05 right, reveal for departure. Now there are 2 ways of taxiing. You can have a straight taxi, just right behind me, or a staggered taxi, where I would take the right lane like I'm doing now, and you can take the left lane. So that will be easier for me to see the entire flight in case I have a force shift.
2.
Okay, one's holding short, 05.
2.
Okay, we can do a hot pit refuel now. Press T for Tango and request a hot pit refuel while pressing 7 in the tower commands page.
2.
Alright, one's taking the active. Kaiba 1 taking the active, 05 for departure. One's taking the left lane. Now we're going to do a formation departure with a 5-second departure delay. That means once I call brakes, 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 and gate, you want to wait 5 seconds before doing the same.
1-2, Jiangju Tower, taxi clear on the
2.
runway. Cowboy 1-1, Jiangju Tower, expedite departure.
Okay, I just fired up the data link. I believe you're on DMD mode now.
2 on DMD mode now.
Excellent, thanks. Alright, let's run them up to 80%. Brakes on.
2.
Okay, one's in the green.
2.
Copy. One is brakes, brakes now. Gate, gate now. Nose wheel steering off at 80 knots. Rotate at 180.
5 light.
And one is Buster at holding 310 knots.
Resume on navigation.
2.
Roll 11. Hold short. Roll 11. Taxi. Runway 05 light. Roll 12. Taxi. Runway 05 light.
Okay, let's clear this mountain here to the left. I'm 5 degrees nose up, 312 knots, passing 2000.
2.
So that was an example of a descriptive call, basically. Okay, so Wildcat, if I would drop my throttle and drop down to 270 knots, you would call 1 check speed. Or if I'm going too fast, same thing. Alright, 1 is referencing coming right for steer 3, 2 rejoin, right fighting wing.
2.
2 fence in, push uniform 13, whenever.
Challenge 1.
2.
Advise, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 055, 120 miles. Chalice 1, radar contact. Bullseye 055, 120 miles, 15,000.
One's blind on 2.
2 visual. 2 visual and 1. 1 is it? 11 o'clock west.
1 copies, thank you. Two, standby picture. Chalice 1, Cowboy 1, request picture 133064.
Cowboy 1-1, Chalice 1, picture clear. Cowboy 1, Chalice 1, the area appears to be clear. Chalice 1, radar contact. Bullseye 060, 120 miles, 15,000.
Okay, 060, 120 miles, 16,000. Can you tell me where that bandit is with regards to our clock position? Is it left 3, left 10?
Sorry, I missed the bullseye call.
Copy, okay. 2 unable, that's the call that you want to give then.
Yes.
Yeah, just say can't do it, don't know. Okay, 1's leveling off, a little too high at 11.8. Angels 118. Okay, now I got 3 miles to steer 3, so I'm going to select my steer 4.
Radar contact. Bullseye 065, 120 miles, 15,000.
I've got the airbase at my left 9. And 1 is coming left, nose down for 5,000, Angels 5, referencing steer 4.
2.
Copy, 1 is throttles idle.
Altitude. Altitude.
Chalice 1, Cowboy 1, request picture 127073.
Cowboy 1-1, Chalice 1, picture clear. Cowboy 1, Chalice 1, the area appears to be clear.
Okay, 1 is boards out now. that means air brakes. So.
2.
And throttling up just a little bit to maintain around 325, 330. Copy. So normally I wouldn't be calling out my airspeeds and stuff. You can just visually look at either I'm flying away from you or towards you. Okay, leveling off at 49. Okay, boards in.
2.
That's a good position, nice. And welcome to beautiful Korea. Looks nice in summertime. I like the winter campaigns more.
I think I've only ever gone in summer.
Sorry, say again?
I think I've only ever gone in the summer.
You're talking a little too fast on the IPC. Slow down a little bit. I can't really figure out what you're saying.
I think I've only flown in the summer on Falcon.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, you said it so quickly just now that I couldn't hear it. Okay, let's get back on track. Brevity. Rough and steer 5.
2.
Okay, one is gate in 1, 2 now.
2.
Two, go trail.
2.
So if you look down in your cockpit, you see the artificial horizon with the VVI indicator to the right.
Yeah.
Alright, you can calculate what amount of climb rate you need to get to 21,000 if you have 9 miles to go. So that's a little mental math for you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good. If you look outside, you can see the weather changing a bit, right? We've got a bit of clouds, we've got a cloud deck ahead of us. So.
Yeah.
Okay, do you know what our target altitude is? Not by memory, but can you check on the DED what our exact target altitude needs to be for steer 5, please?
2. Altitude is 21,400 feet.
Excellent. Okay, one's rolling over, referencing steer 6.
2.
I didn't hear the saddled call, so I don't really know if you're saddled in trail or not. So.
2 saddled.
All right, excellent. Okay, kick out, spread left 2 miles, please.
2.
I'm going back to 310 knots.
2.
This is the leg between 5 and 6. We're going to try our tack turns, and we're probably going to go back and forth once or twice.
2.
And I'm going to be a very lazy lead because I'm not maneuvering with you. I'm going to show you in a bit what happens if I do. So.
2.
Chalice 1, Cowboy 1, request picture 115046.
Cowboy 1-1, Chalice 1, picture clear. Cowboy 1, Chalice 1, the area appears to be clear.
Okay, 2 enable check picture with Chalice.
2.
Chalice 1, radar contact, hold I 080, 120 miles, 15,000
Okay, one has contact left of 40 left of scope, 35 miles.
Say again?
Disregard.
2.
Alright, it was a little fast there, but slow down a bit if you will.
2.
Now you can do that pretty easily with a roll or something. Don't do that now, but don't. You already have your boards out. If you would do that, you would drop back behind me. So it's called a aerial displacement roll. You can do a quick roll, and then that will bleed off speed about 50 knots. So.
Chalice, 1,
2.
radar contact. Bullseye 075, 120 miles, 15,000.
Alright, push it up. I'm holding 330 knots. Reference steer 5. We got 8 miles to go. Then I'm going to do a hook turn. Back to steer 5. Do you know what a hook turn is?
No.
Alright, a hook turn is a 180 degree turn with, you're on my left wing now, so you're going to turn right and I'm going to turn left. And we're both going to head back to steer 5. That would put us in exactly the same position that we were in if we maintain a speed that we do now. So watch the bank, watch the amount of G's that you pull. You don't want to over G it, just gently 60 degrees, maybe 4G pull. And you would see on your HSE if you zoom in far enough that we're basically moving in a synchronized manner.
Chalice, 1, radar contact. Bullseye
2.
075, 120 miles, 15,000.
So if I call a hook turn and you're on my left, that means you would have to take a right turn, right? So
2.
yeah, okay, good. Alright, well, it was up to steer 6, you ready?
2.
Alright, Cowboy 1, hook steer 5, now.
2.
You might want to plug in the burner a little bit to maintain speed in the turn.
2.
Chalice, 1, radar contact. Bullseye 070, 120 miles, 15,000.
Alright, so, what happened?
Well, we'll pressing back to 3.5.
Alright, so, basically, because you were behind me with that hook turn, you're now going to be in front of me.
Yeah.
So, maintaining speed in a turn like that is very important, or else you're going to be out of position. So that's something to take away from that. Okay, 2, rejoin fingertip left.
2.
Now I'm going to maneuver with you. I'm going to fly towards you as well.
2.
So we're going to have a close-in speed that's pretty fast. So. Actually, I want to do another tack turn. Reference steer 5 now.
Chalice, 1, radar contact. Bullseye 070, 120
That would put you in
miles,
spread
15,000.
left, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 say speed.
270 for now.
Copy, okay. Plug in the burner for 330, please.
2.
Yeah, just plug it in for about 10 seconds. You should be there.
Two, 330.
Copy, I'm holding 315, so you should be crawling up to me. Once you're spread left, I'm going to call a tack turn, which is a switch, right? We're going to be in spread left, because I'm lead, you're wingman, so you're to my left, so hence spread left. I'm going to call the switch, and then I'm going to turn into you, and you're going to turn into me, but we're both going to maintain steer 5 as our reference point. So what you do basically is you bank right until I cross your path, and then you bank back left to steer 5.
2.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Alright, continue. I'm pushing up to 330.
2.
Okay, well, we're not exactly in spread, but it's good enough. Okay, let's do this. 2, switch, now.
2.
So I see you crossing my tail fin, and then I'm going to turn back to steer 5.
2.
So that's a quick switch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it again. 2, switch.
2.
You see how quick you can do that?
Chalice 1, wait up.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And now we're at cruising speed Mach 0.7, so if you do this at Mach 0.9, it's going to be crazy fast.
Yeah.
Alright, there's if you close up, yes, maintaining your position, just bank right a little bit. I'm going to maintain 320.
2.
Rejoin wedge left. Not too close, just maintain a good output. Yeah, that's good, that's good. We're going to do a delayed 90 left.
2. What is that?
Delayed 90 left is that you're going to maintain position where you are now. I'm going to turn left, and once you see me crossing your nose, that's where you're going to turn with me.
2.
So a delayed is basically you're going to turn after me. So there's 2 versions of this, and they're not too difficult, but let me show you. I'm going to turn 1, 2, now. 60-degree turn, 330 knots, 3 Gs. Wait for me to pass your nose, and then...
Chalice 1, radar contact. Hold on. 060, 100 miles, 15,000.
Alright, okay, let's continue this turn to steer 6. Let's do this again.
2.
Because, yeah, you did good, but if you turn at a later point in time, you can see that we end up in a different position.
Yeah.
Let me do a course correction to the right here, sorry. Okay, plug in the burner a bit for 320.
2.
Okay, well, stay at your, stay at that position. We're going to do a delayed 90 left. If you nose down a little bit, it's going to be easier for you to see me if you get slightly below my altitude, which is 2203.
2.
Two ops check, one is 9,000 all green.
2. 8,800 all green.
1 copy, standby words. Standby picture. Chalice 1 and Cowboy 1, request picture 115046.
Cowboy 1-1, Chalice 1, picture clear. Cowboy 1, Chalice 1, the area appears to be clear.
Okay, copy. We're going to do a delayed 90 left. That means that our target heading is going to be 160. And when I'm going to turn, you want to...
Hold on, 055, 100 miles, 15,000.
Okay. We're going to turn. Target heading... Make it target heading 155. And you want to wait for me to basically pass on to your... out of your HUD to the left. If you see me at your left 11 o'clock, that's when you want to start your turn.
2.
Yeah, it's a little bit later than before. I'm turning now. A little fast here, slowing down to 330.
2.
Okay, what formation does that put us in?
Trail.
Yes, sir. So, if we suppose we would encounter a threat to our right 3. Just a question. Where is north?
North is, do you mean in relation to where we're based No.
No, just a question, just for your essay, is home plate to our left or to our right?
Home plate is to our left.
Negative, negative. We're heading east now, southeast, and home plate is to our right. North is to our left, 7 o'clock. It's always a good test.
2.
Yeah, no, it's a nasty one, but it's good for essay. So. Okay, let's do a let's do a delayed 90 right, but this time you are going to turn first.
2.
So let me know when you're turning.
Are we doing it from this formation?
Yes, sir. Just call your turn and I'll be looking for you.
2, turn the right, delay 90, now.
1.
What was the target heading for that one?
No, there's no need to call that because I'm visual on you. I can see where you're heading. I can see where your wings level. So we're spread right now, right?
Yes.
So you can see these tack turns, how you can easily join, rejoin, shift formations and so forth within a flight, right?
Yeah.
Now we're going to be using this throughout IQT. Let me rejoin on you to continue.
2.
Do you see anything on your FCR?
FDR is clear.
Are you sure? I got contacts at 35 miles.
It just appeared.
Alright. Well, lock them up, call them out. Okay, can you give a declare call on that in uniform?
Say again?
Just ask for declare by Chalice. Say Chalice 1, Cowboy 1, 2, declare my target, and then give bullseye of the target.
Is the target bullseye is the bottom left of the FDR, isn't it?
Yep, it's the bottom left of the FCR.
Chance 1, this is Cowboy 1, 2, clear target, bullseye 146, 45 miles.
Excellent, that's it. Now this stuff is basically what I just did, is basically IQT 7 or 8, right?
Yeah.
So, well, I'm going to push you, so by the time you're at IQT 5, you're probably going to be done with the whole course, so I'm going to be doing this. Yeah, it's basically Chalice 1, Cowboy 1, declare 173043, 15,000 northbound. Because north is to our right now, okay, so we're heading west now.
Yeah.
Alright, let's wrap this up. Reference steer 7, 1 is coming left, 2 rejoin, fingertip left.
2.
Target altitude for us. Target altitude is 21,400, so let's nose up a little bit. 2 enable fence out, 1's fencing out at 8,001.
Fencing out 8,100.
Excellent fuel management, nice.
Cowboy 1-1, Chalice 1, picture clear. Cowboy 1, Chalice 1, the area appears to be clear. Cowboy 1, Chalice 1, no tankers available. Chalice 1.
So do you have a
Bullseye
uh,
040,
uniform
100 miles,
volume
15,000.
mapped to your hot ass, or do you do it in the pit?
Say again?
Do you have your uniform volume mapped to your hot ass, or do you have it? Do you click it in the pit?
I click it in the hitch.
Okay, but now sometimes you should have a good understanding of what the volume level should be, because you should be hearing me at all times, and all the other volumes like engine sounds and stuff like that should be dimmed a bit more. Yeah, as opposed to in a combat mission you would do it the other way, of course.
Yeah.
Alright, 2 shackle.
What that mean?
That means that's the switch.
2.
Okay, 2 switch.
1, radar contact. Bullseye
2.
035, 80 miles, 15,000.
Excellent, nice. Alright, let's go for home plate. We're going to do a flyover first, and I'm going to do some tower comms. Switch uniform 15 when able, and come left for steer 8.
2.
Okay, we're going to drop down to 5,000 again, so throttle's idle.
2.
What's our landing runway, you know?
2 feet left.
Excellent. Changju traffic Cowboy 1, 2-ship F-16 coming in from the west. Passive flight level 15, entering the pattern. Go straight in, overfly for 23 left, entering the left-hand pattern.
Cowboy 1, Jiangju approach 2991. Cowboy 11, Jiangju approach 120 at 04 knots.
Everyone's nose down 50 degrees, boards out now.
Jiangju approach, runway
2.
05 left, welcome back.
Altitude. Altitude.
Leveling off at 5,000.
2.
Copy, can you see the airfield?
No, a minute.
Alright. The one's leveling off just below 5,000.
2.
One's boards in holding 300 knots.
2.
And you should be heading for my right wing fingertip.
2.
Because we're going to be making a left turn, because our home plate is at steer point 9, which is to our left 11 o'clock by 12 miles. If you look at the window at your left 11, it's just near that mountain.
2 visual on air.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, on friendly targets on the ground we call visual, and tally for bandits, of course.
2.
We're going to have to do a fly around because we're landing 2-3, of course, so we were lined up for 0-5, but
2.
okay, we've got the A-10s coming in on the FCR at 35 miles.
2.
Yeah, just plug in the burner a bit. Just
2.
yeah, if you just plug it in for because I'm holding 300 knots, so you should be able to rejoin pretty quick.
2 settled.
Alright, nice. Okay, so now here's the pattern, right? So we're gonna land at 2-3 left. The runway is the airfield home plate is to our left 9. So we need to do a sort of a not a U, but a sort of extended U shape pattern to get onto finals for 2-3 left. So
2.
Changju Tower, Cowboy 1 is downwind for 2-3 left. Request straight approach, full stop. One's coming left for a course correction for 030 now.
2.
Yeah, slow turn, 30 degrees. Just forget the systems. So basically, I'm taking you back to home plate. So you just want to watch me and follow me in. I'll bring you back home. So
2.
yeah, at this point you want to ease the workload. Okay, so don't worry about the FCR or stuff. Just fly on the wing. Copy. Course correction left 340.
2.
Course correction left 310.
2.
One is slowing down to 280 knots.
2.
Nose down for 2000.
2.
Normally you wouldn't be on finals over a mountain, of course, but you know, we'll do it this time. One is boards out 1, 2 now.
2.
Maintaining 280.
2.
Yeah, these patterns are a bit easier to fly once your boards out. Okay, one is gear down 1, 2 now.
2.
You have to throttle up a bit after you do boards out and gear down. So.
2. Gear down.
Yeah, okay, Cowboy 1 on finals, straight approach, full stop, 2-3 left, 6 miles. Okay, one's turning final, slowing down, 230 knots.
2.
You can land on 2-3 right, and I'll land on 2-3 left.
2.
We'll do the formation stuff in the other IQT.
Cowboy 1-1, Jiangju approach, 120 at 04 knots.
Cowboy 1-1, finals, 2-3 left, 1 mile.
Cowboy 1-1, Jiangju Tower. Next time, get a clearance before landing. Cowboy 1-2, Jiangju Tower. Next time, get a clearance before landing.
Kyber 1-1 clear of the active, 2-3 left. So in order for you to rejoin taxi on me, you have to cross the runway. If you hold on the shoulder, I'm going to taxi to the next exit. Hold there, allow you to cross the active and taxi with me to the target. One's holding for 2 at Bravo.
2.
So at this point you can pull your boards back in, put your lights to steady, just the wingtips only.
Two clear after.
Alright, when it's that.
2.
Yeah, so I can't see you, so holding short would be the call for me to know, but you know, I'm holding short right behind you. But all that stuff will come, you know, so much to remember. So. Yeah, one's parking right.
2. Where would my parking spot be here?
It's a little bit too quick for me. Did not copy.
Where would my parking spot be?
To my right.